Because this month, Kids Food Basket is asking you to go orange to raise awareness for childhood hunger and, of course, take action. We have Bridget Clark Whitney with Kids Food Basket. She's the president and CEO. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. We have welcomed you in with this orange studio here, and we are really glad that you were able to come and highlight all of this for us today. So can you talk about what Go Orange is? Why are we doing it? Why is it important?
Yes, thank you, and thank you so much for having me here today. We're loving the orange. So orange is the national color of childhood hunger and child nutrition awareness, and March is the national month of childhood hunger and child nutrition awareness. And so at Kids Food Basket, we are creating awareness here in West Michigan. We are rallying our community around this important work, reminding our community that, hey, Kids Food Basket is here. Each and every day, we're providing over 11,000 healthy, nourishing, life-giving meals to children and families right here in West Michigan. We're also doing nutrition education and urban farming, bringing kids on our farms and teaching them where food comes from and why that's important. But we're doing this in March right now because we really want to rally the community around this important work, understanding the importance of nutrition for all of us, and especially right now with inflation as it is, right? Grocery store inflation has affected everyone. And for our families who are struggling with the barriers of poverty, grocery store inflation has meant less access to the healthy, nourishing food that we need. And so at Kids Food Basket, we are all about amplifying access to good food. We know that when kids have access consistently to healthy food, they have better scores in their classrooms. They have less truancy and less behavioral issues. And really, it creates a stronger, healthier West Michigan for all.
Yeah, can you talk about some of the day-to-day aspects that you guys work on? I mean, like, so your mission is probably, it's the same overarching, but I mean, I'm sure the job looks different day to day. So what are some of those things that you guys are actually out there in our community doing?
Yeah, thank you. So we're in 4 counties. We're here in West Michigan. We are only a West Michigan organization. We're in Kent County, Muskegon County, Ottawa County, and Allegan County. And in our 4 counties, we have 3 locations where we're packing meals, we're repacking healthy food into single serving sizes that go in those meals. We deliver meals to schools every day. We're serving 61 elementary schools in those 4 counties. And these schools, the kids are getting healthy, nourishing meals at the end of the day every day. But we also go into classrooms and we're doing nutrition education. We're teaching kids where food comes from, why that's important, and how to connect with healthy food and really make those empowering decisions around healthy food. So they learn all about the different colors of the rainbow, right? The fruits and vegetables that are associated with those colors, and how when we eat healthy food, they have the foundation of good health. And we know a foundation of good health means a good future, and all of our kids deserve that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I saw some of the shirts too that were popping up on the screen. A lot of people have shirts and they say, ask me why I'm wearing orange. Why is orange kind of the color that was picked for this campaign?
Yeah, you know, it's really, it's a bright color, right? It's an awareness color.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate when our teams are coming in wearing orange, our volunteers are wearing orange. There's orange all over our communities. Often you can go into a restaurant and you'll see Go Orange for Kids Food Basket. It's really something that creates that spark, that awareness. And it makes you think, right? It makes you think, is this an issue in our community? And bottom line, it is. Over 40,000 kids in West Michigan are experiencing food insecurity each day, right? Like, this is something we all need to be aware of. And that affects all of us as well. So when we take our time, when we share our hard-earned resources, when we take time to volunteer, or take time to even say good things about Kids Food Basket or post about us online, you are helping to create a stronger, healthier West Michigan. And that's so important, this awareness piece, right? And we ask our community, if you have the opportunity to volunteer any of our 3 locations, we have volunteer opportunities almost 7 days a week. And it's a great opportunity to make a difference, right? Oftentimes we can turn on the television and the world can feel sometimes kind of shaky, right? Or divisive or uncertain. Yeah. But Kids Food Basket is a way that you can give back. You can make the world a better place right here in your community.
I think that's so cool. People have the opportunity to help out. I mean, they might not realize they're helping out with just a single donation, but people do have the opportunity to make that choice every single day. I want to go back to something that you said, and we'll dive a little deeper into Go Orange Month in just a second, but something I don't hear often about is nutrition education, or making sure that you know, kids know how to properly nourish their bodies, whether they be food insecure or not. So can you talk more about your education mission there and why that's important?
Yeah, I love that. Thank you for asking. It is so important. And the data continues to prove that when kids have nutrition education, when they're understanding where food comes from, what food choices to put in their bodies, right? They're more empowered around their health. and they're actually choosing healthy foods before snack foods. One of our data sources last year, one of our surveys that we did with teachers, 79% of teachers said after Kids Food Basket came in and did nutrition education lessons, their children chose healthy produce before choosing snack foods. So they'd choose grapes and carrots and sugar snap peas and baby bell peppers. They would choose those before choosing snack foods because they learned why it's important, right? And our kids want to be empowered around their health. They want to do well in school. They want their brains and their bodies to develop as they should. But furthermore, really understanding too that human beings have been around for like 200,000 years.
Right.
We've only eaten processed manufactured food in the past 60 or 70 years. Our bodies and our brains are designed to eat from the earth. We're designed to eat healthy, nourishing food. So we're really bringing children back to our roots, right? We all come from farming. We all come from healthy, nourishing food access. And so really teaching kids where this healthy food comes from so they can be educated and empowered around making their food choices. But also we're teaching them how to cook, right? How to get connected and comfortable with food. One of my favorite projects is they'll come on the farm, they'll pick cherry tomatoes. You know, cherry tomatoes are a little strange, they explode in your mouth, but then we give them kid-friendly knives. They cut up the cherry tomatoes and they make friendship salsa,
Okay.
right? And you better believe it's all eaten. And so
Absolutely.
it's such a really cool experience and opportunity for kids to get connected to healthy food.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so over 38,000 children across West Michigan face food insecurity. What are some of those challenges that these children and families are going through?
Yeah, great question. And again, you know, this inflation in the grocery store is affecting all of us, right? And in fact, inflation in 2023 and 2024 is the highest it's been in most of our lifetimes when it comes to grocery store inflation. And again, for our families who are affected by the barriers of poverty, it's more and more difficult to purchase the healthy food that's needed, right? That the home needs. And so that's one of the reasons why Kids Food Baskets work is so important. Every day we are showing up with an evening meal for our kids full of healthy, nourishing food. But also, if we've gone into the classroom and done that nutrition education, when they get that healthy food, they're excited about it. They know what it means. They know that this is the food that they need for their brains, their bodies to develop correctly, and for them to thrive both in and out of the classroom. That's really important. What we've learned is that education and access intersected, that's where the needle moves, right, in the greatest of ways. We need to teach our kids about healthy food, but we also need to make sure that they have access to it every day, right? So when they have education and access, that is truly systemic change.
Yeah, really quickly, because we're running out of time here, I want to make sure that we get to the mission of Go Orange Month, of course, because I'm sure like all months out of the year, there are initiatives that people can attach themselves to. What is something specifically that we can do to help you guys in Go Orange Month of this month of March?
Yeah, thank you. You know, we ask our West Michigan community, check out our website, sign up to volunteer. If there's something about our website that really sparks an interest, drop us an email, but come in with your faith community, with your family, with your place of business. Take some time to volunteer. You can volunteer on the farm, in the greenhouse, or volunteer to make meals or deliver meals to schools. It makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Bridget, thank you so much for your time
Thank
this morning.
you.
Of course, we are rooting for you guys. I know that you guys do some really great work, especially with all the kids across our counties here in West Michigan. So, of course, we'll be checking in with you to see how everything goes.
Thank you so much.
All right, Bridget, thank you. It's 9:32. We'll be back after a short break.